Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this message is in your feed, then this is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has for you. Decisions, huh? So be sure and like the video, give me a thumbs up, and definitely subscribe if you like the messages. All of your interactions really do help to grow my channel, so I very much appreciate that. But they also really push the messages out so that others can get the guidance as well. So I really appreciate you guys doing that for me. Thank you. We have lots of endings and beginnings in the collective readings the last couple of weeks, which is a really good thing. I feel like we're leaving old cycles and entering new cycles, especially with the eclipse season here. So on the bottom of the deck, we had that Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is about making a decision, right? And she is using her intuition in order to know which direction to go or know what she wants, right? So really, you could also be blocked off, right? Because she doesn't have her arms crossed across her chest here. So you could be kind of pulled back or, holding back right now in order to kind of use your intuition to see where you want to take things or to see where, your intuition takes you here. So the situation is the King of Pentacles, which is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And so this is your energy. This is you. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We all have masculine, feminine energy. But this is very much that knowing who you are, right? And standing in your power and standing in your authority here, right? In your life and in situations, like just knowing who you are and being grounded and stable, right? So very generous person, very just nurturing, grounded, stable type of person. So on the flip side of that, it can be too focused on material things, or just needing to really be generous and not try to hold on to whether that's money, resources, time, right? Again, with this Two of Swords here, she was very closed off. So maybe needing to really share your, and that's even just share your wisdom and insight, right? But I just feel like there's this need to really kind of share who you are or share a part of you, right? So the blockage here is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about success, like new doors opening, working with others, collaboration, teamwork. And, this can be about like your work being seen and you having the confidence to really stand out, right? Like, so this can be like in the public eye, right? So I feel like this is like in a blockage, this can be like a lack of confidence or a fear of taking your work to the next level, right? Like you want to really stand in who you are and be this King of Pentacles, but there's some kind of underlying fear, right? And maybe needing to get out of a comfort zone so that you can grow, right? It can also be about feeling burnt out. Things aren't coming as fast as you would like them to, and it's kind of giving you like this feeling like you can't stand in your power and authority because you're lacking the confidence, or you're just not seeing things come to fruition in the time frame that you would like for them to, right? So the root cause of this is the Knight of Pentacles, which makes perfect sense because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. And, he is very grounded. He's very stable. I mean, you're the King of Pentacles here, right? But the Knight of Pentacles is, very focused on the details. Like he's not in a hurry to bring things to fruition, but because of that, he is very solid and grounded. And it's about, building that long-term steady wealth and that long-term progress here, becoming that King of Pentacles, right? So you could be in the process of growing spiritually here and, needing to use your intuition on decisions, right? Or, growing and being able to remain stable and grounded, right? So this could be like building a business or, just growing as a person and learning the lessons, but you're not feeling confident enough, right? So maybe you're not feeling like you have the skill set, or you're not feeling like you can have the success that you want, right? Whatever this lack of confidence is, that'll be different for each of you because you've all been through, your own different cycles, but just really needing to recognize that just because things are moving slowly doesn't mean that they're not going to come together, right? So in the recent past, what is still affecting the situation? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is about your independence, right? And knowing who you are, being stable and grounded, and being able to handle things on your own. So lots of pentacles here. This could have a lot to do with your stability, money, resources, right? Just could be because it's leading up to who you are, this King of Pentacles, right? So with the Nine of Pentacles, this is very much, again, about being able to stand on your own and be independent here, knowing that you can, whether that's like just paying the bills or it's like, having the strength to do all that you need to do in order to handle your life here, right? But in the reverse, this can have a lot to do with your self-worth, right? Not knowing who you are, not knowing that you have like this independent type of attitude. Maybe you think you're not able to, right? Again, with this lack of confidence, maybe you're thinking that you can't be independent, right? And this doesn't have to do with like being single. I mean, this is my card of being single, but for me, it's more about your own autonomy, right? Even in a relationship, being able to handle yourself and be your own independent person. And with that comes growth spiritually and being able to trust your intuition. So the message from your higher self or your guides, we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is very decisive, right? He is very honest and truthful and takes action from a very grounded place, and he's able to use his logic and reason, right? Rather than getting emotional, he's able to make decisions, again, from a logical place, and very able to take that decisive action and go after what it is that he wants, and being able to stand in his power and authority here. So having confidence and be the authority of your life, taking action on your own behalf, standing up for yourself, right? So again, you're wanting to be this King of Pentacles, again, whether you're male or female, but you're just kind of lacking the confidence to build things. And again, maybe that's because things are moving slowly, or you're needing to put in the work and details on yourself, right? And maybe that's because you're recently single and independent, right? You could have just gotten out of a relationship. It doesn't have to be. This could just have to be with you really becoming that authority in your life so that you can stand on your own and have self-worth and your independence here, right? So in the immediate future, we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about success, and this is about abundance. This is an emotional fulfillment, right? Feeling fulfilled emotionally and spiritually. So I feel like something is coming through here, some sort of wish fulfillment, satisfaction is coming in for you here. And, this could be money, this could be a relationship, whatever it is that you've been wishing for and calling in here. I feel like you standing in your power and knowing who you are and having the self-worth, putting the work in on yourself, right? Whether that's like a mindset or, actually physically putting in work at the gym, or, working on your resume so that people recognize you at work, whatever it is that you are trying to call in here for yourself. This is coming in the immediate future here. So you could have been putting in a lot of work on yourself, right? So in order to get this wish fulfillment, this could be a job, this could be, a love relationship, needing to work on your self-worth so that you know that you are worthy of having the relationship that you want. And I really love that. So, in your thoughts and feelings, we have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about togetherness. This is being fun and being playful and focusing on friends and family, right? Your community, whatever you consider your community. This can be friends, coworkers, family members. Um, and then, it's a good stress reliever. So you could be feeling very connected and really wanting to prioritize connecting with your community so that you have the support that you need at this time, but just feeling happy and joyful. So maybe you're really just focused again on your happiness and friendships right now. And that's going to, bring in more of this happiness because you're going from like the Three of Cups to the Nine of Cups, which is, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, wish fulfillment. So in the environment, the influence here, we have the Queen of Wands. So you could actually have a Queen of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy that is influencing this. So, whether this is like a love relationship or some kind of mentor or maybe just the energy that's in the atmosphere right now, right? Like embodying this Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is very fiery and passionate, right? Wands are the fire energy, but she is very creative and emotionally intelligent. She's passionate. She's very heart centered, very, very confident. So again, with this lack of confidence, I feel like there's this need to really step into your power and step into knowing who you are. When I say step into your power, it's just knowing who you are and having the confidence to go after the things you want, right? Like if you're wanting a job, you have to have the confidence, right? What do they call courage? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Like, yeah, you're still probably going to be a little bit afraid, but just know that you can handle whatever comes at you, especially if this is like a new job that you're wanting or this new relationship. This is really just standing up for yourself and then going after what it is that you want, creating your reality. The Queen of Wands very much creates her reality. And, they call her the witch of the tarot because she has this black cat, but it's also because she's constantly creating her reality with that fiery, passionate energy, right? Like she is the court guard of the magician. He is the master manifester, and she's the same, right? Like she creates her reality. So I feel like, again, this is just spirit calling you to really step in who you are. Step into that King of Pentacles energy and stand up for yourself and your wish fulfillment and what it is that you want here. So in your hopes and fears, we have that Ace of Wands. That's awesome, right? Like you're really hoping for some kind of inspiration or a new creative project. This could be about travel. This will be different for each of you because you all want different things, right? But the aces are gifts from the divine. And so, this hand is like the hand of God or the hand of the divine giving you this opportunity. So you're really wanting some kind of maybe creative inspiration or again, like creative project. You're just wanting a new beginning here. And that could be in travel, that could be in business. This could be a passionate relationship, right? Whatever it is that you've been calling in for yourself, this wish fulfillment, you're very much wanting this new beginning and to start fresh here. So the potential outcome is the Ten of Swords. And this was the potential outcome for, I think, maybe Virgo and a couple of others. Like I said, lots of endings and new beginnings here. So, the Ten of Swords can be seen in a negative light because this person does have like 10 swords in their back, right? Like this is something coming to an end here, but with every ending is a new beginning. It's just honoring those lessons and knowing what you've been through and then healing and moving forward, right? So I feel like there is like this ending that is taking place so that you can move forward in life and allowing yourself to know that everything you've experienced has served a purpose. And when you surrender, that creates that feeling of peace and gratitude, and then it's going to create space for a new cycle, right? Because if you want this Ace of Wands and this wish fulfillment, you have to clear out that old energy, right? And really stand in your confidence. So maybe this was like a manipulation or some kind of lies, right? From this could be family members, coworkers, whatever it was, just people in life in general that have torn you down and really made you doubt yourself and your confidence and making you think that you couldn't handle things on your own. So I really feel like this is a good ending so that you can have this new beginning and this wish fulfillment coming in here. So I really love this energy. I feel like this is just a mindset and self-worth, which is not easy to do when you've been, like I said, torn down all of your life. But just know who you are. Again, work on some affirmations, do journaling, meditations, right? Like those really help me. Listen to upbeat music, like do things that make you happy and fill your own cup here, because I feel like this is going to open up so many opportunities for you. So I hope that that message helps, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.